Raguna, check Twitch chat.
Oh, awesome.
What's this?
Hey, I have a love point on Lara.
Oh, he got my
And a
head.
love point on
The
Felicity and
juggernaut
Bianca.
bitch.
People are starting to like me, Raguna and Rosetta.
What the fuck is this shit? Oh, I'm tripping on
Hey,
acid.
getting low.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, people are starting to like me.
Good morning.
Wow. Just a few more.
Just 9 more levels.
Just whip your dick out. They'll love you.
An instant 3-heart increase.
It's their favorite gift. What the fuck? I don't remember this special event.
God damn, this Juggernaut clip is like straight out of Boondocks, more or less.
He's the Juggernaut, bitch.
I'm gonna beat the shit out your ass, Charles. What a well-written character.
I don't see anything wrong with him.
Yeah. Certainly amusing.
I just tagged Batter.
You just tagged him in the video.
Yeah. I'm like, this is a well-written character.
I like the Juggernaut, but it's really funny.
They made a reference to it too in one of the movies.
Oh shit. You tagged me. I'll check it out after the stream.
He said, "Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut, bitch."
So good.
And to think it was voiced by Kyle Hebert.
You gotta enjoy life's little amusements.
There we go.
I'm gonna beat the shit out your ass, Charles.
Oh yeah, how am I sitting on wood? I was trying to look at that. 271 or 278. That's pretty decent.
That's enough to build a settlement in Settlers of Catan. I'm just kidding.
Your expansion, to make your house expansion.
Really? I thought that was 2,000.
Have you guys played Settlers of Catan?
No, I don't even know what it is.
Oh, it's a board game.
I don't know either. I think,
board
wasn't it
game that
200
destroys
wood and like
friendship.
20,000 gold?
I'm checking.
I may be wrong.
You've come to buy
It's a board game that destroys friendships and shows you how much of a sociopath your best friends really are.
2,000
Yeah.
pieces of wood and 200,000 gold.
Yeah, that reminds me of a Wii game called Dokapon Kingdom.
Oh, I have
You
that
screw
game.
Over your friends to win.
Yeah, it's a really fun game. I
Oh,
wanna,
yeah.
I wanna like sit down and actually like play a whole game of it at some point.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut,
Fine.
bitch. Did you know that North Korea opened its door to Russian tourists today?
Huh?
I didn't know that.
Okay, so this is like one of the most random facts I know about North Korea, but they have like some sort of alignment. They're like allied with Pakistan somehow,
What the
so
fuck?
North Korean students are allowed to study there.
Pakistan.
Of all places, right?
Hey, hey, Raven.
The North Korean students are allowed to study there. There's like 35 North Koreans studying there right now.
Oh, that's super low.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, but if you consider the North Koreans throughout the rest of the world who aren't refugees,
it's a
Oh, no,
pretty high
yeah,
amount.
Yeah, obviously, but come on.
I mean, it's just
Like-
basically like Dennis Rodman and Kim Jong Un, and that's it.
Didn't even visit North Korea.
And Dennis Rodman isn't even North Korean.
What was that one movie about like I think it was a Seth Rogen
With
movie.
Seth Rogen and that one other dude, James Franco,
James Franco. Okay.
being best friends with Kim Jong Un and singing
And they-
this one shitty Katy Perry song.
I know, like,
And then-
people got super offended over the movie, and then it ended up getting leaked.
No,
online.
North Korea got super offended over
I
the
got
movie.
offended.
Oh.
No, over here nobody cared.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to go see the movie just to see how, like, it would pan out.
It wasn't even that bad.
Was it? Damn.
Yeah, they just make Kim Jong Un look like someone who likes Katy Perry.
Parties every day.
That's it.
That offended him. Maybe he's self-conscious about it.
The thing is that they actually kill Kim Jong Un at the last, in one of the few scenes at the end.
Oh.
So what?
Like-
They kill Hitler and Inglourious Bastards. You don't see the neo-Nazis complaining about it.
He's dead.
Yeah, they kill...
That Kim Jong Un dies. They throw a rocket launcher onto his plane, and the last few seconds are Katy Perry's firework song before he dies. It's like, baby, you're a
Yeah.
firework, and then he explodes.
That's really funny, actually.
Yeah, and they make... It's really,
That's
it's
why
a really
like,
stupid
Katy Perry's
movie.
very poignant.
And then, of course, because it's a Seth Rogen movie, they get high a lot. Like,
It's a Seth Rogen movie. What are you expecting?
Like, basically, all they're doing with Kim Jong Un is like getting high, drinking,
I
going
mean,
to parties.
and
That's-
singing Katy Perry.
all right, that sounds like kind of a shitty movie, actually.
It was kind of funny.
It's pretty. It has pretty crap entertainment, but it has its moments. That's what I'd say.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a watch if you're really bored one day and you're kind of stoned and...
I
Need something
recommend
to
you
watch.
watch it with some buddies. That's about what I'd say.
That's basically what I
would
do with
watch
any
it
Seth
again.
Rogen movie, except for like this
I'd
is
watch
the
it
end.
again if I were stoned. Like, I would also watch The Big Lebowski again when I was stoned. I've seen like the first 20 minutes of that movie, but I need to watch it when I'm stoned. I saw Half Baked when I was stoned, and I had no idea what was going on.
Well,
That movie was so contrived. This pot smoker dated a girl who hates pot. It turns out that girl's dad sells pot.
what a world.
What a small world, am I right?
It's a small world after all.
Look up!
Damn things are so damn expensive in this game.
I know. That's what I was just looking at.
How do they expect us to do this?
Grind, bitch.
I'm sure there's a speed run where a dude just finishes it by now.
Probably.
There probably is. It's a good thing I started Rune Factory 2 because this looks like I wouldn't have finished this game.
I'm determined. I started it. I'm gonna finish it.
And the thing is, like, the
That's
kid
how I
me
felt
would
about
never think that, hey, I need to till 50 fields to get to the next dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I felt about Sonic 06 Stardust.
And you finished it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Hello.
It isn't a bad game. It just needs a lot of improvement, which much later in the series it did.
What?
Sonic
We're talking about Sonic or Rune Factory?
Oh, I guess it could apply to both.
Except Sonic 06 is fundamentally broken.
Yeah, and Rune Factory 1,
But-
while it's like as long, it's still a good game from what I've seen.
That is true. Well, I was thinking more like after 06, didn't Colors come next? And that was pretty
No,
good?
it was Unleashed after. It was, no, actually it was Sonic and the Secret Rings, which is, in my opinion, is the worst Sonic game ever. And then it was Sonic
They had, like-
Unleashed, and then it was...
They had like 3 screw-ups, and then came Colors.
Yeah, no, it was like 2005 was Shadow the Hedgehog, and then in 2006 it was Sonic Riders, Sonic Genesis, and Sonic 06.
What's wrong with Sonic? Don't even answer that.
Okay.
Sonic Riders was kind of fun.
It could
I
be
think.
fun, yeah. I'm not gonna knock it too much.
I was about to say, what's wrong with Sonic?
Sonic
What was
Genesis.
that? What was that game you mentioned? Sonic Boom?
Sonic Boom?
Like, we never mentioned Sonic Boom.
Wait, what Sonic games did you mention after 06?
It was 2000. Okay, it was 2005 was Shadow the Hedgehog. 2006 was Sonic 06, Sonic Riders, and Sonic and.
What's wrong with Sonic Unleashed? That's the
Oh,
one.
Sonic Unleashed. Okay, so Sonic Unleashed is set up in
Sonic
a
turns into
day-night
a
cycle,
werewolf.
and at night.
Turns into a werewolf.
Yeah, and the werewolf sections are just really kind of boring.
They're super slow when you really need to go places.
Yeah, when the game is based out, like, the boost system was, like, brought into 3D with Sonic Unleashed, and, like, that's all about speed and, like, going exhilaratingly fast as you can. And then you just have, like, you have the Werehog stages, which are cripplingly slow. Like, they're gonna take you a long-ass time, like 30 minutes or more, like, some of the later levels. And it's just kind
Because
of
they keep the same stages, they just make them at nighttime, right?
No, they're different.
What were they thinking with making him a werewolf?
They're the same setting, but they're different stages. It's not like you're going through the same stages.
I
the
think it's
hacks do to
because
help
Sonic at that time was running out of ideas.
Yeah. They were still trying to cash in on, like, the Edge, like, market too.
Shadow.
Yeah, shoutouts to Shadow.
You're behind. Now everything's all to cash in on things. You gotta be all super happy, bright, optimistic.
Well, yeah, because, like, back then, all the platformers were super happy and bright and optimistic.
Except for Castlevania.
Yeah. So,
And
like,
I
Sonic
guess-
tried to
I
make a
guess
name for
that's
itself
good.
by cashing into the Edge department, and then in doing so, kind of, like,
Made a name for itself.
yeah, but it's not a
I don't
good
think any
one.
of the platformers did well when they went to the Edge department.
Yeah.
Except Castlevania, but it never went.
That was Castlevania's niche. They always started in that area.
Besides, the anime was great.
The Castlevania show?
The Netflix one.
Yeah.
That was really
It's okay.
good. I liked it.
I haven't seen it, but I heard that they're really funny in some lines. Like, if I gave him a can of piss and told him it was beer, he'd drink it or something like
Yeah, no, because
Yeah. That's what she said to Richter. Or
Yeah.
about Trevor.
because Richter wanted beer, or no, Richter, fuck, Travis,
Trevor.
Trevor, fuck, I don't know my Castlevanias. Anyway, Trevor wanted beer, and then Sypha was, he just left the fucking, like, place, and then Sypha got really irritated at him, and she was like, I'm gonna pee and say it's beer, and give it to him.
God.
Yeah.
And then I remember one was like, I'm Trevor fucking Belmont. I've killed fucking vampires.
Yeah.
God, Trevor had some legendary line.
Yeah, I like Trevor.
And then Alucard had that awesome warp strike.
Mhm.
I got really happy when I saw him do the warp strike.
What?
This is the most I farmed in a Rune Factory game.
Yeah, so like
And-
episode 1 is just like really
We'll
serious.
continue.
And then when you see Trevor, it gets really funny
Yeah.
and serious at the same time. They make the church out to be villains.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like been a Castlevania thing for a while.
No, it actually hasn't.
It was in,
No, because she was,
fucking, what's it called?
because Lisa was like, she was lynched by like the mob originally, not by the church.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's been a thing in Castlevania before. I know for a fact.
Well, typically in Castlevania, it's like the church is going with the Belmonts and just fighting off people.
They're keeping true to the fact that, like, basically the church was the one that exiled the Belmonts in Castlevania 3 anyway.
Oh,
I always wonder, when is the church not a source of evil in games sometimes?
the other Castlevania games.
Well, I mean, there's nothing. Religion was never like a bad thing in Castlevania. It's
Castlevania,
just-
they're usually very good.
When was the church not evil?
Yeah, a lot of the games it's
Fire
like the
Emblem.
church.
Most
Or-
Fire Not Radiant Dawn, of course, but the other Fire Emblem games.
In Jigdraw, there's an evil religion and there's a good religion.
Yeah, just like Awakening.
It's like
then-
there's always one bad religion. It's always religious related. Even in Echoes, it's the same. The Doom of Faithful and the Mila.
Radiant Dawn was different about it, but Radiant Dawn kind of fucked up in a lot of other ways.
It started off good, it just didn't pay off at the end because of Blood Pact.
Oh god, and Ike in general just didn't need to be that important.
I wonder how I'm gonna enjoy Radiant Dawn because I've heard a lot of from both sides like whining about it and a lot of like, no, it's a good game.
The gameplay is fun, but like the
Yeah,
plot
you're
is
gonna
just...
enjoy it really. It's really it's more of a when you analyze it a little bit, you're gonna say like, what the fuck? Why is this all happening because of this stupid thing?
Yeah, like the plot is just really iffy.
All right.
And even then, the iffiness starts in part 3.
Okay.
It's in part 3 because most people agree that part 2, like the side chapter for Crimea, is like godly. Story
Yeah, and then even the Dawn Brigade isn't that bad. The Dawn Brigade is fine. They just didn't do enough with the... Because, like, Nolan and Edward have pretty decent backstories. But they just don't talk about it, except in supplement.
Naruto also has some pretty nice supplementary data. He was the son of a nobleman and escaped.
Who? Who?
Archer. Blonde boy.
Oh yeah, that was Leonardo's. Nolan was like a merchant whose business died after the war or something like that. No, it was something else. And then Edward was an orphan.
And then the other Dawn Brigades or members are okay too. Then you get Meg.
Meg.
We'll never use Meg.
God,
I don't understand. Why did they give us an armor knight in a desert map?
And it wasn't even that. It's like she gets destroyed by all the Lagoos.
Maybe I should use her as the meme pick.
And not even that. They made her speedy and have a high res stat.
What the fuck? But she's a knight.
She's a knight, but she can't.
Hey, man.
She can't defend, and she can't attack because
they gave
horrible.
Har a 30% HP growth, which I thought was funny, because his base HP is higher than some people. His base HP is higher than a bunch of tier 3 max HPs.
One other thing, if you actually want to use a knight in the Dawn Brigade section, just use a Ron, because he's basically the knight. He's in a soldier class.
All right.
And Gatry is really good.
Yeah, and Gatry is the speedy version of a knight, basically.
He has speed, strength, defense.
Yeah.
So a mercenary or a hero.
More or less, but he can use lances, and then when he promotes, he can use I think he can use axes at base.
What the fuck? Is he a footed unit?
Gatry's in armor.
Oh,
yeah,
he's an armor.
He's in armor.
What the fuck?
Gatry is a speedy armor that didn't forget that he also needs speed. That he also needs defense and strength.
He seems pretty
good. I don't
good.
remember his resistance being that bad either.
I think actually armor knights aren't that bad in
actually only
Tellius as a whole.
Any good? Gatry's not even good in Path of Radiance though.
I'm not saying that they're some of the best units, but they're not as bad as some other games.
Gatry starts out with a B axe rank. He starts out with 20 speed, 24 defense, and 25 strength.
What do you get him?
I'm literally when part 3 starts.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
yes,
that's
60 speed and strength and defense growth.
Yeah, but that's chapter 3 is basically mid game, so that's still a lot.
Part 3 is long though.
Part 3 is the longest part of the game.
But yeah, and then God, the Grail mercenary units are so good. Like the Dawn Brigade units are mostly shit.
Yeah, because they're the only tier 1 units you get in the game.
And then like
Availability,
Crimea's
boys.
Crimea's not too bad.
Actually, when you think
they're
about
not
it,
very
even though
good
it's
long.
availability, the Dawn Brigade is super screwed because in part 3, there's like 12 chapters dedicated to Ike, and only like 3 chapters dedicated to the Dawn Brigade. So they have very little time to upgrade.
And there's one chapter randomly dedicated to the Crimean Knights. And Khalil. Khalil and the Crimean Knights are in one chapter. Just
And
randomly
then like
Khalil.
2 chapters later, they join up with the Grail Mercenaries.
And then, God, Titania's so good, Gatry's good, Shanana's good, Ike is ridiculously good,
It's good.
Mia's
Actually,
good,
Soren,
Mia's good, Boyd is good, Oscar's good.
Ulf is pretty good too.
Who? Who?
Ulf.
Rolf sucks.
Yeah, but
This is
he's at
okay.
least decent in Radiant Dawn.
He's not good. Mista's okay. Rise sucks. Soren is pretty decent. Mage just got hit by the nerf hammer, but Soren is pretty decent.
He's one of the few decent mages.
Yeah, I've
He's
been
the
told
only
that mages
decent
are kind
mage.
of a bit meh in Radiant.
I mean, Sonic is not great either. Sonic is like 29 base HP or some shit like that. And she joins
Yeah.
in part 4.
You.
But she has Cymbeline, which is a fucking nuke.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, she has 33 base magic. But she has 2 base strength, so she's weighed down by Cymbeline.
What's the max rank? What's the stack cap for magic in her class?
40?
It's only 4 levels. Fucking heroes.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, it's 40. And she has 70 magic growth. But her speed growth is 25.
Oh, I never expected her to double anything in the first place.
God damn it, it's a holiday.
Damn, it's spring 25.
Yep.
But then
A
Hard
double
is, like,
bed today, but you'll need a
extremely
bigger
good.
house. Also, no one will marry you if you don't have a double bed. God damn it,
Hard is
Ivan.
really good. Jill is good. Nolan is good.
They all
Royals are
try to
really
remind you, hey Stardust, you need to marry.
Yeah, you need a double bed, come on. Why don't you have 200k yet? I'm working
I have
on
a
it.
double bed.
Good units in Radiant, the Dawn Brigade units. It's Nolan, Jill,
Taronio
Tiark,
is good in one
Taronio
chapter.
for the chapters he's in.
Let's see.
Who are the borderline
Zhark.
good units?
Zhark.
But who are the borderline
So-
good units?
Soth after his first few chapters.
Can't Soth not
No,
promote
Soth
in
for his first few chapters, not after.
Can't Soth not promote in Path of Radiance?
No, he can't. Like even so, Volt could promote, but that's because
Story based.
he's not actually a thief. Anyway,
Yeah, because doesn't Soth have like ridiculous growths in Path of Radiance or something?
yeah, he even has a skill that like reduces EXP gain, but it
Oh, that
decreases
his stat
EXP
growths are
gain.
doubled.
His growths aren't doubled. It's just they roll twice.
Oh yeah, they roll twice, so that
They roll
can...
twice if he doesn't gain a stat,
Alright.
and then his
It is-
growths are increased by like 10%. In
That's
fixed
basically aptitude.
mode. It was the
Yeah, I know
original
what-
aptitude, but
Oh,
without
okay.
the experience gain.
Wait,
called
does aptitude
Blossom.
affect EXP? Oh, wait.
Aptitude doesn't. But
Yeah,
Blossom
but it's Soth's skill does.
yeah, and
He
he's
did
so
that
shit.
because
He starts
Thor
with like
and-
6 base strength and a knife.
Because I know on like
Uh,
one Path of Radiance guide it was like, if you raise up Soth, he's going to be a monster because of this skill, and I was like, oh.
Really? Because
It was like an
Path
official
Roll
Path of
20.
Radiance. It was like a official Path of Radiance guide.
I
It's like-
guess because Stealth is probably the worst unit in Path of Radiance.
Nice.
Soth is the worst combat unit, but you could probably get him to steal shit.
Oh yeah.
Fun
but
fact: Volt costs 50 gold.
Bulk for that, even though he
Volt costs 50 gold per the
Oh
action.
wow! With how much money they give you in Path of Radiance?
I know, but one time I ran out.
You were doing.
I don't know what the fuck I was doing. I think it was the chapter right before they do the gold dump on you.
Volt can survive if he gets targeted.
Barely. Volk's
Hey,
offense sucks
it's
too.
more than Soth can.
Knives have like 2 might. Soth is like 8 base might. I think you can start buying daggers, so you know it increases up to 10. 10 base attack.
Hey, who's the worst unit in Radiant Dawn? Fiona.
Yeah, no, it's not Fiona.
Fiona.
It's Meg, I think.
All right.
Fiona is mounted, so she has some utility.
Yeah, but in the maps where she's in, it hates as a whole. Remember that swamp map?
But Meg is so much worse.
I believe you. I'm just saying.
I feel like there's an even worse unit.
And Fiona comes with a Paragon skill, I think.
She comes with Savior. I don't think she comes with Paragon.
You get a Paragon skill in one of the tiles.
No, you
What
got
do
a
you
Paragon skill for killing the boss.
That makes sense.
Pretty sure. But no, Meg is definitely worse than Fiona. Because Meg doesn't even have any sense of utility.
Hey.
No. Well, she can be used as life bait. She'll die, of course, but that's a use.
And so can Fiona.
Well, that is true. Her fair units, if that's the case.
Hello.
Oh god. And then the worst unit in Path of Radiance is Rolf.
Really? I still think it's Soth.
So can at least, like, deal and unlock shit. These are very minute differences, but like, when you're talking about shitty units, you
They're
gotta
both
take those into account. Like, Rolf
Oh,
can
they're
barely
both crap.
chip. Rolf's at least better than Wolt. It doesn't say much, because Wolt is horrible.
We can all agree
Volt
Volt
is
is the
better
worst
than-
archer we ever
Wolt is
got.
better than Wendy and Sophia,
Hello?
so... There you go.
Better because of the early availability and the chance to actually do stuff.
Honestly,
it's like-
if Wendy were in chapter 1, she'd probably still
the
be
fuck,
just
Ivan?
about as bad.
What the fuck?
If Wendy were in chapter 1, she'd be about as bad because like Boris can barely do shit as is. And Wendy would be even worse than that.
Hello.
You were weirded out because he asked you where if you were born here.
Yeah.
Started.
Yeah. He's my brother.